night is quiet, save for the whispering pines, I walk these old roads, lost in my own mind. Lanterns flicker, shadows dance in the breeze, carrying memories like ghosts through the trees. The wind hums low, telling tales of the past, of mistakes I've made and friendships that didn't last. Yet even in darkness, a small flame survives, a glimmer of hope where the lonely heart strives. I think of the night spent chasing my dreams, the laughter, the heartbreak, the midnight extremes. The fireflies blink like tiny sparks of desire, reminding me still that hope won't expire. I've stumbled, I've faltered, I've lost my way, but lanterns flicker, guiding me through the gray. The creek hums a tune of forgotten yesterdays, and I find myself learning in quiet, small ways. Lanterns flicker at midnight, lighting the dark, shining on a weary soul, igniting a spark. Though the road winds and shadows creep near, a glimmer of hope always finds me here. Lanterns flicker at midnight, soft and true, carrying the dreams I'm holding on to. Even when life's storms rage wild and free, there's a light that whispers, you're meant to be. The barn stands old with its roof caved in, a place where I've lost, a place I've been. I remember the times I ran from my fears, drenched in regrets, soaked in my own tears. Yet lanterns flicker on the edges of thought, moments of courage and battles I fought. They glow in the dark, faint but alive, a reminder that even broken hearts can survive. I see the outline of the hills in the mist, the moon in its glory like a celestial kiss. Each step I take, the soil tells a story of sorrow and pain, yet also of glory. The nights are long, but the flames endure, a promise of something honest and pure. Though solitude lingers and silence remains, the lanterns flicker, easing the pain. Lanterns flicker at midnight, lighting the dark, shining on a weary soul, igniting a spark. Though the road winds and shadows creep near, a glimmer of hope always finds me here. Lanterns flicker at midnight, soft and true, carrying the dreams I'm holding on to. Even when life's storms rage wild and free, there's a light that whispers, you're meant to be. And I kneel on the dirt, hands in the cold, feeling the years, the stories they hold. The lanterns sway with the breeze of the night, guiding my spirit, soft golden light. I whisper a prayer for the days to come, for the battles ahead and the victories won. Each flicker a promise that I'm not alone, that every lost soul can still find home. The wind through the trees hums an old refrain of love, of loss, of joy and of pain. I remember the faces, the voices, the songs, the nights I felt right, the nights I felt wrong. Yet in the quiet a candle remains, fighting the darkness, easing the strains. The lanterns flicker and I see the way through nights like this to a brighter day. The stars shine high above the ridge, silent witnesses of my midnight pilgrimage. I walk through the fields, through memories and time, carrying my story in rhythm and rhyme. Lanterns flicker by creek, by barn, by gate, a guide from my heart, a sign of fate. Lanterns flicker at midnight, lighting the dark, shining on a weary soul, igniting a spark. Though the road winds and shadows creep near, a glimmer of hope always finds me here. Lanterns flicker at midnight, soft and true, carrying the dreams I'm holding on to. Even when life's storms rage wild and free, there's a light that whispers, you're meant to be. I Pause by the bridge where the creek bends low, reflecting my past in the soft water's flow. Every scar and mistake, every lesson learned, every heartache and fire where my soul once burned. Yet the lanterns flicker, a promise kept, a sign of the nights where I never slept. They teach me that hope can thrive in the dark, that even small flames can ignite a spark. I take a deep breath, the midnight air sweet, feeling the ground, feeling the beat. The lanterns flicker, the shadows dance, guiding me forward, offering a chance. For each step I take, each path I choose, the light of hope helps me to not lose. Lanterns flicker at midnight, lighting the dark, shining on a weary soul, igniting a spark. Though the road winds and shadows creep near, a glimmer of hope always finds me here. Lanterns flicker at midnight, soft and true, carrying the dreams I'm holding on to. Even when life's storms rage wild and free, there's a light that whispers, you're meant to be. Lanterns flicker at midnight, high creaking by a pine, a steady heartbeat and rhythm was mine. Through silence, through shadow, through cold and through rain, I find the courage to stand once again. The lanterns flicker, soft golden fire, guiding my heart and lifting me higher. I walk through the night with hope as my guide. Lanterns flicker at midnight, never to hide.